Hello, today I'll be showing you how I fill in, shape, and define my eyebrows using a small angle brush, Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow in the color dark brown. I use a small flat concealer brush. You may use a small angled concealer brush. And also I use concealer 2 shades lighter than my foundation and an eyebrow brush or spoolie. You're going to start off by brushing through your eyebrows with the eyebrow brush or spoolie just to lay down any stray flyaway hairs and also just to tame your brows back into that natural shape and arch. Once you've completed this step, then you'll take the small angle brush and dip it into the Beverly Hills Dipbrow, and you'll create a small thin line on the bottom of your eyebrow. I do this by staying just inside of the eyebrow but as close to the edge as possible. And then once I've made the bottom line, then I create a second line on the top of the eyebrows. Again, staying just inside of the eyebrow but as close to the edge of the eyebrow as possible. This helps you to make the most natural shape and arch, and also it keeps you from making your eyebrows too full or too thick. Once I've created that second line, then I start to fill in my eyebrows, and I start filling them in from the tail back to the beginning of the eyebrow. I do this to help create a faded effect and to make my eyebrows look more natural, as if they're blending in instead of just having a straight, full, thick, dark brow. Once I have my eyebrow filled in to my liking, I brush back through it with the eyebrow brush or spoolie, just again to lay down any stray flyaway hairs and to lay down the hairs and blend the product back through your eyebrows. When I brush the beginning portion of the brow, I do brush in the opposite direction. That just spreads the product a little bit more evenly in that area, and again it helps to create that faded effect where your eyebrows blend into each other and become darker as you get closer to the tail. Once I brush back through the eyebrows and everything is blended into my liking, I take the small flat concealer brush. Again, you may prefer to work with a small angled concealer brush, but the flat brush works better for me. You'll take that and dip it into your concealer, and then you'll trace around the two lines that you originally created with your eyebrow to clean up any mistakes and cover any hairs that may be growing back in or anything like that. I use a concealer that's 2 shades lighter than my foundation. This creates a highlighted effect with the skin around the eyebrows. You may use a concealer that's flesh tone or the same color as your foundation, or you may also use just a little bit of your foundation and clean up around your eyebrows, especially if you're not planning to wear a foundation and you're just wanting to fill in your eyebrows and make them look as neat and full as possible. Once you've gone around the eyebrows with the concealer, all you'll basically do is take your concealer brush and blend this out into the skin as much as possible. That is the most important part, to make sure that your concealer is blended into your skin. Once I'm done blending with the concealer brush, I like to take a sponge and just blend the concealer into my skin a little bit more. A sponge is going to blend it much faster, and also it's going to be just a little bit easier to make sure that it's blended into your skin with a sponge than with the brush. And your brows are done. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like.